Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep it ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, keep me so frank. In the top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks back.
What you want, what you need, you know I'm on my way. Get back. Ooh, ooh. Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check, bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective, don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG.
Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. The Houston Rockets control the tap to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. Down low, Capella. It's a big finish.
No, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Curry. They'll get it to Durant. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Harden against the former Cougar. Here comes the screen. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Curry into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Green. To Durant. Curry. And the rebound taken in by Shumpert. Hart with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Warriors have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Curry. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That boy's living his best life.
Curry with the basketball. Down 4. Throws it up. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's Rockets' ball. To Harden. Curling inside. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curry to Durant. Curry to Thompson. Works it up top. Curry, well, their first 3, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
It's Steph at the controls. To Green. Can't connect from in close. To Harden. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Curry to bring it up. Now down 6. To Thompson. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Fareed. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Capella. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down 6. To Thompson. Steph Curry, guarded by Clint Capella. And Cousins throwing it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
James Harden at the controls. James Harden, 3 for 4. Good start.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up.
You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is down to 3. To Fareed. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hart matched up with Livingston. To Fareed. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. That'll be
Go time is go time.
Substitutions, Houston. Stepping in for Wednesday, number 8, Stephen Curry.
deep 3 at the buzzer. Austin Rivers is going to get 3 shots here. Career mark of 64%. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, off the mark. And he missed the free throw. 1 for 3 on that try. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Thursday night on EA Sports. Jay, in the first quarter, if you own shares of stock in the offenses, you'd make a lot of easy money. There was no defense to start this one.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Stuffs it down with authority. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And, Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Livingston, guarded by Clint Capella. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Team foul number 1. For Houston.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter. And he's got the free throw as well. Lonzo with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Clint Capella with the block. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Cousins. To Ball. And he adds the free throw. Livingston to Ball. Down for Iguodala. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Capella. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
See if you're working on your game.
Ball brings the rock up court.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Cousins. Down for Iguodala. The drive, right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Tucker goes to the right side. To Capella. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Clint Capella trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Whoops, that won't go. Ball with it up top. They lead it, 4-point game. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Fareed. Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Warriors have the basketball. Ball. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor to Ball. They work it down to Cousins. Not that time. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Iguodala to bring it up. Leads 4. The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Screen coming. Lonzo Ball matched up with Harden. Iguodala's shot no good. To the rim. Flushes down the slam.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Golden State at the controls. Probing the defense to Shaun Livingston. And counted at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harden, guarded by Livingston.
Number 17, DJ Tucker.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
He connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Lonzo Ball with the rock. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Ball with the basketball. Leads a bucket. And a nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Harden. Whoa, what a finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Ball into the front court. Lead is 2. Livingston matched up with Harden. To Ball. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Possession lies with Golden State. Lonzo Ball. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Ball. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Harden in possession, trailing by 4.
Gotta get through this game.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Livingston across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Cousins here against Harden. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Harden against Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Curry. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry, guarded by Clint Capella. Boogie, abusing the rim. Big finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
James Harden. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Klay Thompson against Harden. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA. Hits the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Harden. Spins and scores.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down. Can't connect that. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6 to Sean Livingston. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Livingston to Durant. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And the basket good at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Harden. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket inside.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Warriors basketball. Livingston to Durant. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Draymond Green, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Faried. Klay Thompson matched up with Harden. To Durant. Curry. The rebound belongs to Houston. Harden into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, emphatic slam. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Deep three at the buzzer, goes down. A three at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room? So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Thompson.
Big pick right there.
Kenneth Faried powers it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Curry into the front court. His guys down.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Got it.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Curry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Knocked loose. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Takes stock of the floor. Harden. Tosses. Curry with the basketball. Down 3. Finish that. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 5. To Green. To Durant. Runners good there.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again, not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
And it's my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
Jumper's good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Golden State basketball. Steph Curry, Capella's on him. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Harden, defended by Thompson. Missed a wide open look. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. Another jam. KD follows up with the putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Harden with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Fareed. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Time to shuffle things up. Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down.
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. They're in position. Let's see who can retain it. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Ball. Klay Thompson takes on Eric Gordon. Deep two there. Won't go. Gordon with it. Leads a bucket. To P.J. Tucker.
You open, baby. Shoot that. Shoot that.
Iguodala to bring it up. His group now down 2. Defense making the ball handler work. Ball. From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he missed the free throw. Lonzo with it. His guys trail now by 4. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. A shot. No good. Bell up and good with the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
To P.J. Tucker. Almost. And he's not getting the call.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Rockets have the ball. Probing the defense. And throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Iguodala to bring it up. Trailing by 4. to Thompson. Won't go down. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Tucker. Goes to the right side. There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
Warriors have the basketball. Ball to Thompson. He gets it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old, simple, bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
He throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Ball with it up top. The deficit is 6. Iguodala picked up by Nene. Can't connect from in close. To P.J. Tucker. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Thompson. Has a chance. Bell shot won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To P.J. Tucker. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. 4-3. That's not his range. It's no good. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Substitutions, Houston. Subbing in.
Houston with the basketball. To Harden. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The follow won't go. Oh!
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Klay Thompson swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Harden in possession. 2-point advantage. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Here comes the screen. Cousins here against P.J. Tucker. The shot, almost. Another shot won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw up the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot, good shot.
Two for two on that trip.
Good shot.
Warriors have the basketball to Sean Livingston. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Harden with it up top. Up 6. And scores. Strong take.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Harden in possession. Up by 6. Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Livingston to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Harden into the front court. His team up by 7. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down by 9. Livingston to Thompson. Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nene with the dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Thompson. Here comes the screen. Iguodala matched up with Nene. Cousins. To Thompson. Fires the three. Won't go down. To Harden. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Golden State at the controls. Iguodala here against Nene. Sizing up the defense. To Cousins. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Easy path to the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Thompson to Cousins. Down low Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Down low, Boogie slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And finishes strong. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Thompson to Sean Livingston. Down low to Cousins. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harden. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Klay Thompson at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First try, no good.
Need one time. Here we go.
Good bounce back. Hits to second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Harden against Jordan Bell. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Warriors must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.